Now, we're joined in studio with none other than Dino, or is it Dino? I want to... Dino.
Hello, Dino.
Hi, Dragon. And
Yep.
Jazzy Jeff. So happy to be here. Oh, Jeffy Jeff. Sorry.
It's alright.
I do that all the time.
Dino Cheng is a member of the Green Tree Frogs, and you may have heard of the Green Tree Frogs. They were the feature band of the week one week on the Mano A Mano show, which happens right before this show. And we're lucky to have Dino Cheng in studio, and you just started your nationwide tour.
Yeah, more like province-wide. Last night I was in Toronto. I played a little mini show there, and that was really great. And tonight I'm passing through Waterloo. So I thought I'd stop into the studio and say hi. Hi.
Hi, well, hey, it's great to have you.
Fantastic.
After your stop in Waterloo, where are you headed next?
I'll be going to Montreal, actually. I got a big, long bus ride ahead with the rest of the band, and we're gonna be in Montreal by Sunday evening, and we're gonna play a show on Monday.
Oh, nice. To describe your genre, correct me if I'm wrong, it's kind of a lo-fi, acoustic-y, folk,
That's exactly it.
That's exactly it?
Exact words I would use. And so this is our album. It's called The Lizard Tree, and it'll be available on iTunes soon.
Nice, The Lizard Tree. Alright, we'll keep an eye out for it. I won't try and rip songs off the new album before they come out. We'll play an oldie, but a goodie. But before we get to that, DJ Dragon, I heard you talking to Dino Cheng before. There was something about living with goats. I just feel like I gotta hear. Is this true? Something about you living with goats earlier this?
It was more that I was farm sitting just outside of Vincy, Ontario, and I was farm sitting a bunch of goats, and I'm sure you've all heard the phrase horny goats before. Well, I was dealing with the horniest goat ever, because the lady goat was, I guess she was in heat, and she had her little baby goat with her too, but she was coming into heat again, and the male buck was getting super horny because he could smell the hormones, and so he was like, we had him penned off separately because otherwise he would be beating up on the little guy, and he like started bashing his way out, and for like 24 hours, and they do this thing where they pee all over themselves and pee on their head because it's really full of hormones or pheromones or something. So he was doing that and bashing his way out of the pen, and I was trying to handle him and getting his pheromone pee all over myself, and yeah, it was a hell of a time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, very interesting.
Yep. So that's my experience with horny goats for you.
Now, you write a lot of the songs on the farms. That's where a lot of your writing happens.
It's true. It's true. And I just find that a good place to clear your headspace. You know, it's kind of a cliche, I guess, to go out into the country or to the cottage or to the farmhouse and write songs, but it really does loosen you up, and you can make as much noise as you want. No one will hear you. You just feel much more free to express yourself.
And get pheromones from goats all
That's
over
right.
yourself to improve
right.
the process.
That's exactly it. And you're out there, you're still doing stuff and, you know, living life, you know, just frozen in the wild. And so, yeah, the change of pace is good for creativity too.
Do you have a song about the horny goat?
Not yet. I haven't really synthesized that into something musical, but maybe one day. I'm gonna keep that in the backlog. to make you cry. On and on the blackbirds fly. $100 just to try. Is not enough to make you cry. Play?
I hope you don't take offense to saying this is an influence, but I feel like it's almost sounding like Bon Iver in the sense that it's lo-fi. You're not dealing with worrying about the recording necessarily, but I feel like these are spontaneous moments where you're just, this is a catchy riff or this works, let's record it.
Yeah, and that's totally it. I mean, we, like I said before, a lot of the stuff that we do is just improvised in the moment, and that's really what I enjoy most about making these songs, is that it's about capturing the feeling in that moment. In the second song there, Checkerboard Floors, that was recorded at our buddy's place just after a night out. We had gone out to Starlight and danced our faces off. Starlight on King Street. Is that still there?
Yep, yeah, that still exists. That's right, because you're spent some time, you lived in Waterloo. You're now live in Montreal. You're a Montreal resident. For a while you did.
Yeah.
Your roots were in Waterloo.
Yeah, that's right. And so for me, that song always reminds me of those nights. It was like a Friday or Saturday night when they had the funk night, and we just.
Oh yeah, DJ Charles was probably.
That's right. That's right. And we had just danced our hearts out.
Hey, you can swear. It's past 9 o'clock, so if you.
Well, thanks.
If you feel the need to swear, don't hold back.
Yeah. Okay. I will. But
Sorry to interrupt. But keep going.
Well, swears are more effective when they're used in moderation. Okay. Where's it coming from? Are we on? Okay, where's the mic?
It's just everywhere. It's built in.
Really?
Yeah, it's recording it, see?
Wait, that was off.
Up and freaking
There. Yeah.
I don't remember what I was playing.
have this one because the last gear change didn't really display anything. So this one would be an improvement on the last one regardless. If we're short on time is all I'm saying. Are we?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, and we went back to my buddy's place and we started playing that song, and it was such a soft, sweet moment, and everything came together so organically. And yeah, I think for the rest of my life I'm gonna remember that moment because of that song, and how in that soft, I don't even know if the moon was out, but it felt like in that soft moonlight, and with memories of the checkered board, the black and white floors at Starlight, still we just all kind of drifted off to sleep.
Oh, wow. Yeah, those are the great experiences that make songs memorable.
Those are, and those like amateur improv organic moments in music are really, that's when you feel connected. That's what music's all about.
It's true, and so often these days I feel like music is overproduced. They're trying to make it perfect. You listen to, you take the new, the latest Guns N' Roses album, or those rich rock albums, and they're perfect. There's not one note misplayed, but sometimes you get more in those moments of improv.
Absolutely, because it feels more real. It's hard to be perfect. It's hard to connect with something that's too perfect. It's hard to fall in love with a girl who's just perfect in every single way. If she doesn't have any flaws or doesn't show herself to have any flaws, you don't know how to connect with her because you don't feel like it's human.
And the same applies to music.
Totally.
So, we've been talking with Dino Cheng here from the Green Tree Frogs, and now, usually what I do when I interview bands is I gotta promote how to find them on the web. But one thing is, you don't have much of an electronic footprint. You don't exist too much on the web.
Yeah, and part of that is a conscious decision by the band in general. We have a small website that's not easy to find, with a few of our songs and tour dates.
Right,
But-
and in order to find that, you can go to, what you want to Google is Mano A Mano Radio, which is where we did, I'll put up a few things on the Sound FM site, or Sound FM Green Tree Frogs, and you'll be able to find more information and jump to those links.
Right. But,
So, go ahead.
well, I was just gonna say how, the thing about having a band website is that you gotta maintain it and update it, and it becomes a whole vehicle of self-promotion, whereas we've been able to, play shows and reach people just by playing live and just by playing with our friends, and that's as big as our ambitions are right now.
And that's the way to do it. And DJ Dragon and I have been talking about this. Do you think that this whole social media and the promotion through the Twitters and the Facebooks is that taking away from music and bands? Because a band might be fantastic, but if they're not necessarily putting themselves out there and pushing, oh, check out this image, check out this set list, and doing all the things that is now expected of bands through Twitter and Facebook, does that take away from a band? Is that a must that a band must do to exist in the music industry?
I mean, I think it really depends on what you want as an artist and where you're going as a band.
But I have no idea what you said.
Obviously, you do need to have some tracks on the internet that people can hear, so that the only time, so they can hear you not just when you're playing live, so people can get to know you. And if you're playing something good, if your music is great, especially with the internet, that's the other side of it. People will find it, regardless of how hard it is to find. They will find it if it's good, and they will spread it if it's good.
So you think there almost is this free market or filter that will filter out the bad and bring up the good through social media and the internet?
I hope so. Who knows how technology works, really? I mean, it's complex.
It is,
I
because
don't think about it too much. I just try to use technology in the way that most suits me.
And that's playing live shows and being organic in your nature
Absolutely.
and doing your
Exactly.
clothes.
Exactly.
It is good, but it's also great to find those video clips of Justin Bieber in jail. I'm addicted to those, but...
Can't say I've seen that, but...
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we'll cue it up during the next song.
Yeah. Put it on the website.
Now, you're now a resident of Montreal. How is the music scene in Montreal?
It's amazing. I don't know what it is about Montreal. Some people find the scene kind of snobby, and some people find the like Anglo-Franco, English-French divide hard to navigate, and I understand that, but there's something about that city that is an atmosphere, is a community for great music, and it's been a joy living there for the past few years and getting to be a part of that, and also to experience it, to experience the city. It's a good city to live. I mean, I don't know, because I'm in my 20s, so I don't know if it's as good in your 30s, but it's a good, like, city for your 20s.